What's up, guys? So here we are, the last training week. So this was last week. Uh, Pretty much all volumes done. Well, mostly. Now it's really trying to fine tune everything. Have our singlets on, practice as if this was actually meet day, and yeah, just making sure that our craft is as fine tuned as possible. So this day I was supposed to go through like a practice setup as if I were to do this at a meet for deadlifts. So kind of my last warm up, and this would be like my practice opener. We haven't officially decided my openers yet, but this is 205 kilo, so 457 or something along those lines, and felt good. I took off all the headphones and music and everything, so exactly like it would be at a meet. Visualize the commands and just a lot of visualizing. So visualizing the crowds, what it's gonna be like. I think that's really important when you're practicing, to simulate as much of the competition specs as possible, so there's really no surprises. This would be a potential maybe second attempt, 217 and a half. I don't think I've ever pulled this weight at practice before, but this probably moved the best it's ever moved. This was my second attempt at nationals last year as a 66 kilo, and I think this moved better if I were to be completely honest. But yeah, so far so good. And then yeah, that was it for deadlifts. And next day we move on to squats. Squats, we're doing like a little pulse of volume, and this kind of blew everybody's mind because while everybody's doing like one single, two singles, a couple doubles, I'm doing tons of triples. This day with 145, I did 2 sets of 5, I think it was. And then I went to 155 with 2 sets of triples, and this was right after the day after deadlifts. So I was a little bit fatigued, but everything still moved relatively well. Squats is never a strong suit of mine, so I guess it just means more practice. But yeah, not bad. Yeah, everybody else in the back there just kind of really fine-tuning, going through singles.
You see everyone else wearing singlets as well, just practicing.
Yeah, we're all just going through the, wearing exactly what we would wear at a meet for the most part. I got my singlet all packed up already, so I really didn't feel like pulling it back out. So I was just wearing regular gym clothes. This was 155, or no, 150. No, 155, sorry. 155 for 2 sets of triples. I think this is my last triple.
As you can see, Alfred has stopped squat morning, he used to good morning the bar, especially when he squats. So recently we've been really working on keeping his chest up and being a little bit more upright. So I think they look a lot better than before.
It's better. It is not perfect by no means, but it's slowly cleaning up a little bit. I haven't felt a lower back pump in my squats in a very long time. So this was the next day. So 3 days training back to back. This was heavy for me, heavy and volume. So 157 and a half for 6 sets of triples. This I'm pretty sure was a volume here. Like, I've hit this weight at a gym before, but maybe like 3x3 or 3 sets of 2 or something like that, but never 6 sets of triples. So this was I think my third or fourth set, I can't remember. Still moved relatively okay.
You just gotta get your hips in there.
Yeah, and of course I had my buddy Matt there to help me out, so there was always extra motivation there. Yeah, we just work well as a team. We always constantly push each other back and forth. And yeah, so this is my last set, 6 out of 6, and I was very hesitant about this. I was very intimidated. I was tired. I was sore, and you'll kind of see how the set goes. So first rep, not bad. It felt a lot harder than it looked. Second one, so I honestly thought that was done. That's it, no more. I was like, screw it, one more. If I bail, I bail. So I went for it and just squeezed it up. And I would say half of that lift was my back. Like till this day, my back is still pretty sore. And Matt decides to go for a bit of a training PR here. This is 210, I think it was. Yeah, 210 kilos for, I don't remember now. Just for a single beltless PR. So relatively easy.
As you can see, Matt squats in wrestling shoes, and he actually has a super wide stance. That's just the way that Matt squats, and it's super efficient. He literally just plops up and plops up.
Yeah, he's known
down.
for his squats. His range of motion is so short, and he goes for an all-time PR right here. Finally slaps on a belt. Barely squeezes on because he has dad bod now.
He's in 74 kilos, I believe. So
83 now.
83, so this is a guy to watch, I think.
So 220 kilos, 480-ish pounds, and he's been training for like 3 weeks. So we're stoked to see what he can do.
Alright, so on to my training. So this is my deadlifts, about 120 kilos. That would be about my last warm-up. And then this is 130 kilos. Maybe an opener, maybe a little bit too much for an opener. We'll definitely see the day of. For me, just as Alfred has said, I've been trying to visualize a lot of things that will happen at the meet. Feeling how the bar feels, like in my hands. This is training at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I was a little bit more fatigued. And this is my PR lift, 147 or 145 kilos for a deadlift, probably a second attempt there. Much definitely, I've been practicing those cues again for squats, putting the bar in my hand and really just thinking about what it looks like in front of me when I squat. There's going to be a ref in front of me, all those things. So right now when I'm doing volume and they're heavier, I listen to music, but recently any singles that I do or anything that would be a potential opener, I've been training without music. So 6 o'clock in the morning, I decided, screw it, I'm gonna get somebody to spot me. This is 105 kilos. This is probably an opener or maybe a little bit more, I don't know yet. One thing that we learned about competing is that anything can happen. Some days your sets feel super good at this weight, and some days you can't do it. So we're just gonna take it as is and keep showing you guys what we're up to.
Yeah, so we're actually going to be posting 2 videos today. One is the last week's training vlog, and as all our previous meets, we kind of do like to do vlogs of what we do leading up to the meet. So next video is going to be coming up of our trip to Regina.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Bye.
Peace.